They're tied at 1-1. Remember, they started at the same time that we did. Like, both qualifying matches did begin at the same time. But these TvTs, they've been long games back. Aye. Long games. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Tourmaline, we have the South Korean Terran player. We have the red Terran representing Shopify Rebellion. It is ByuN. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the blue Terran player, also from South Korea. It is Percival. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is Gamba time. Predictions are open and place your bets on who you think will win this series. As a reminder, this is another qualifying match, another best of 5. Another best of 5 here. The winner of this series will qualify for the RSL. The loser will be going up against Cham in that bronze match. Over ByuN, insane. Are you tripping, Mr. VIP? If you haven't been watching StarCraft, I mean, if you look at even the bracket here, Percival did take down Bunny 2-0, and I think he like 2-0'd ByuN twice already. Hold on, let's see. If you haven't been keeping up with StarCraft, I'll check for you. But I think Percival has won like the past like 3 series in a row against ByuN or something. Let's double check. I got you. For now, 2 racks. Ooh, double racks opening here out of Percival. Percival, he's going to try to blind counter a proxy here from ByuN. So bold move out of Percival. SV does scout, does confirm, and ByuN is now aware of the 2 racks opener. Meanwhile, just checking the match history here. Yep. So Percival, the last time he played against ByuN was Pegasar Cup 67, where Percival did 2-0 ByuN. And then before that, they played in KSL 85, where Percival 2-1 ByuN. And then before that, Pegasar Cup 66, where ByuN took down Percival 3-2 in the semifinals. So for the past 2 series that they played, Percival has beaten ByuN, and before that, it went all the way to the ace match. Again, if you're unfamiliar with Percival, he has been improving his TvT quite heavily over the past couple of months, quite heavily here, to the point where, as I mentioned, he is on a current win streak against ByuN. Now, again, ByuN is still an amazing player, don't get me wrong, but again, Percival has just been improving a lot, and that also is why Percival just 2-0'd Bunny. Like, I would, if this was like 6 months ago, or even 3 months ago, I would have said that both Bunny and ByuN were favored over Percival, 100%. But again, Percival's been improving a lot in TvT. I still say that his weakest matchup is TvZ. TvZ is still Percival's weakest matchup, but his other matchups have been improving quite a lot. It's crazy. TvT perhaps ByuN's weakest matchup? I don't think I would say that. I'm on the fence about that one. Yeah, I'm on the fence about that statement. Maybe. ByuN's TvT is very unique. It's pretty good. It's pretty unique. It's very biocentric. Meanwhile, Percival does break through. I feel like that statement kind of like underplays like how well Percival has been performing as of late. I think I would say that ByuN's TvT is better than his TvZ. Yeah. I guess I'm saying that about both Terran players, to be fair though. Like, true. But I'm also comparing them against like some of the best Zerg players in the world. For now, though, Percival does deny mining. Denies mining here for ByuN. Picks up the SCV, slips into the main base, and again, nice damage so far. Gets several scouts, and disrupts more mining in the main. Disrupts more mining. 2, can we get 3? Can! 3 SCV kills. Aye. So very nice damage here, despite the fact that Percival was scouted. He gets 3 SCVs. Back at home, Percival, he does drone up, or he does SCV up. Catching up economically, and also building up his Cyclones. So we're settling into our game. Sad to say, a new Terra player play well. Yeah, again, like Percival, his rate of progression has been quite steady over the past year. If you remember, Percival did retire. He did retire. That was back in 2024. But he's been grinding all of 2025. And again, it's been like steady progression throughout the course of the year of 2025 as well. Ooh, as Percival moves out, ByuN moves in. Yeah, ByuN does move in, delays the third CC. Percival completely out of position. Yeah, he's out of position. We'll lose 3 SCVs. ByuN recovering. Ooh, he will lose the medevac though. Yeah, medevac goes down. Actually, sorry, it escapes. Medevac does get away. Okay, ByuN barely gets out. And as the dust does settle, where exactly are we? So ByuN, thanks to the Cyclone harass, ByuN does take a lead. Does take a lead economically here when it comes to the worker count. Likewise, the third CC is much faster for ByuN as well because the Cyclones did delay. They delayed the CC. So ByuN does have the slight economic edge here when it comes to the workers and when it comes to the third base timing. So far, so good. As the aggression continues, Cyclones are over at the third base location, which means SCVs will go down. Using 1, 2, 3 SCV kills. Again, nice harass here by ByuN. Now, with all this damage that's being sustained here, there's a lot of pressure on Percival. Percival, he has to counterattack. He has to get something done here as he is falling behind. Percival, you can see he does fan out his units. ByuN is dropping, he does boost, and ByuN gets found. The Cyclone! He gets found! Yeah, Cyclone's in position, and the full medevac is going to go down. Massive pickup. A free tank kill as well. Oh my god. And as we mentioned before, the pressure was on Percival to find damage. He found it. He found damage, got a medevac, a full medevac with a tank as well. So it does gain some momentum. ByuN is still ahead economically, but we have 3 Ravens harassing. We have our triple Raven harass. Denying mining in the main. Getting 2 SCVs so far. Honestly, you could just pick off this tank. Yeah, he's going for it. He's going for the tank. Tank will go down. That's 2 tanks falling for ByuN. That's quite huge, actually. Again, tanks are typically the backbone of your army in TvT. To lose 2 tanks back to back. I mean, remember, Percival, he could disable that tank and commit in. His army's coming. Just Marines, though. Just Marines. Despite the faster third base for ByuN, he cannot expand. Army sims in. Percival, he wants to kill? That's a big investment with the auto turrets. Can he get it? Can he kill? Oh no! Can he get it? No shot. He invested so hard. He invested so much into that CC. It barely survived. It was 1 Cyclone shot away. No shot. That was not worth it. That was 3 auto turrets. A bunch of bio as well. Again, that could just be disables right now. Imagine if he had 3 disables instead. I mean, he still has some. If you have that energy left over, does commit in, breaks through the tanks, gets 1, gets 2. Only 1. Only 1 tank. Again, imagine we had 3 more auto turrets here. Percival. He got too ambitious. He got too greedy. Too much, man. Too much. And with that, ByuN is still up, what, 20 SCVs? Jesus. Still up heavily in the economy. Now, at least Percival retained his tanks. True. Did retain his tanks. Drop his knight into the main base. Percival, he rotates over towards the third. ByuN is keeping up. He's trying to at least. Ooh, and ByuN does pull the boys. And with that, he can get on top of the tanks. Yeah, the tanks are going to be exposed. ByuN who reset the tank count, and ByuN overwhelms. Shuts down the entire army. Does cost him 16 SCVs. But fun fact, ByuN is still ahead. ByuN, he still has the higher worker count. That's how far ahead ByuN was in the working count himself. Dropping to the main, gets dealt with. And Percival is hurting. He is hurting. Quickly looking at the army here, Percival, he is down in tanks, but only by 1. He's up in Vikings, he's down in Marines. ByuN, he has momentum, he's moving out. And ByuN, can he find some damage here? He's going for the drop. Head up the natural. ByuN commits to the dive, unloading in the mineral line. And Percival, he can clean this up, but it's going to cost him so many SCVs. Yeah, so many SCVs are going down. Liberator as well. Expensive trade for Percival, losing 15. 15 SCVs, Liberator, tank. And ByuN can just keep trading. He can just keep trading. He's got the better upgrades. 2-2 is done. 3-3 has begun as well. Crazy upgrades here for ByuN. ByuN does respond to the drop. Turns around. Around, does get turned away. From here, we're just macroing up, and you can just see the supply disparity here, just because of the early game, just because of the economy, really, more than anything. ByuN has a massive advantage, going to be the first to max out, the first to push. There are ways to recover in TvT and get better fights, that is true, but to recover and to make up for this much of a deficit, that sounds crazy. So Percival drops into the pocket, into the natural, I should say. ByuN is in position, kills the medevac. ByuN's moving in. And this is going to be a tough hold. It's going to be a very tough hold here. We got 19 Marines here for Percival. 19 Marines. Yeah, GG gets called. GG gets called. Percival is torn apart, and ByuN will take a lead in the series 2-1. GG. Whew, GG, well played. A very intense back and forth here with Percival and ByuN having their own strong moments here. I do feel like a lot of momentum did shift away from Percival though when he committed to kill the CC. It was so close. Again, one Hellion shot away from going down. If he had committed a little bit harder, he would have killed the base and then a different story. But ByuN, he saved his third expansion, floated it over to land at his own northern third base instead. And again, Percival, he just overcommitted there. Wasn't worth it in the end. Fell behind. GG. GG, well played. With that, ByuN is now one game away from claiming the series, and we'll see if Percival can force the ace match. We had the ace match between Shin and Chem. I'm hoping for an ace match here as well, but we'll see. The pressure is on. The pressure is on. Just catching up. Spawning in the top right hand corner here of White Rabbits, we have the South Korean Terran player. We have the Red Terran representing Shopify Rebellion. It is ByuN. And spawning in the bottom left hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the Blue Terran player. We have the South Korean Terran. It is Percival. We go. Here we go. As we are getting into game number 4 here, potentially the final game of the series. Remember, ByuN, he needs one more game to claim the series. Meanwhile, Percival, he's on the back foot. He has to win this game to force said ace match. Can we get there? We'll see if we can get there here. For now, double gas. Double gas open out of Percival, single gas out of ByuN. So ByuN's going for an economic start. Percival is going for a more tech-heavy, safer start instead. Once again, it did feel like Percival was expecting proxies out of ByuN. We're not getting that. No proxies, no shenanigans, not yet. Not in game 3 or 4. This can lead into early Cyclone play, this can lead into Reaper Hellion. Show us what you got. Meanwhile, ByuN's just chilling. Just gonna chill. Take his expansion. Settle in. Settle in. Start building up. Coming into this, ByuN is going to have the slight edge. He does have a lead early on thanks to the faster expansion. It's on Percival to make up for that. Time to make up. From here, Percival, due to his disadvantage, we might even see him commit a little bit harder. He's going into his 1-1-1, but I mean, we have seen a lot of 2-4-2 base all-ins as of late, so that's also in the back of my mind. The Reapers, they get shut down. This wasn't quite worth it. I think Percival kills 1 SCV. Nah, not even. Oh, Percival, he dove in. It was not worth it, losing both Reapers. Hellion gets zoned away, and Percival, he's had a rocky start. It's been rocky here. From here, we're getting our Cyclones. Gonna be Cyclone into Raven. We have seen some players mix in Banshee play, which can be very, very risky, very committed. Can be a gamble, but neither player is going for it, just settling into Ravens. Ravens, of course, they can be quite versatile, harassing across the map, getting into Interference Matrix. Speaking of Matrix is all the way here for Percival. ByuN never researched it last game. But a big reason for that is because ByuN often plays very bio heavy. Oh, but there it is. Does research this time. Does research. Building up the Ravens. ByuN, he will have earlier tank production. Again, he has the slight worker lead. He has the slight edge. First tank has already arrived. On the flip side, Percival does have extra Cyclones, so technically he's a little bit safer here and he can shut down the Raven, or the Raven attempted harass. And now, I don't know what it was about Percival's build that made me speak about it earlier, but if you remember, I did bring up the fact that in my mind, you know, a 2-4-2 base all-in is on the table. There it is, second starport. Okay. No. Is it a good thing or a bad thing that we can call that? So second starport's on the way. This is going to be very committed. Now, this is a more modern variation. 2-4-2 base all-ins used to be all the craze a couple of years ago. This is the modern variation with a Raven opener. In the past, you would not open Raven with this. But we have the Raven opener into Vikings. This is nowadays a more macro variation where you can get a throw base behind this, but this is hyper aggressive. What is the goal here? You're making 3 Vikings at a time. You're going to gain you're going to gain air control, and then you switch into a Liberator to take over the ground, to kind of bully your opponent and reset the Raven count. And again, typically you do expand with this. But now Percival, he's rallying. He's got his Vikings. We should be seeing a Liberator soon. And there it is. Liberator's on the way. And that's going to be the big power spike. ByuN, he does see first. Yeah, ByuN sees first. Massive shots going up, and Percival gets caught. He gets caught out completely here. And before the 2-base play, before the 2-port play can really kick in, Percival, he will lose everything. He'll lose everything. The Ravens, the tanks, the Vikings. Oof. Percival, he got caught with his pants down. And ByuN's moving in. ByuN, he's moving in. Again, Percival, he's just too late to react. He was too late to react. Forced land his Vikings, and Percival, he should lose everything here. He should lose everything. ByuN is going for the kill, going for the throat. Percival caught mid-build. He got caught back. And GG gets caught. GG gets caught. ByuN, he will claim the series 3-1, and ByuN will qualify for the RSL Season 4 main event. GG. Whew. GG, well played, congratulations here. ByuN will claim it. Percival, he had a rocky start here to game number 4, bleeding out workers, but more importantly, Percival, he was caught mid-build. He was switching to the second starport into mass Viking production into Liberator. That really does snowball out of control once you get your high Viking count up and running, but as he was making his Vikings, bam, ByuN, he pounced on the army. He pounced on the army in the center of the map. Percival, he was late to react, late to respond. He lost everything in the center. That was game. That was game then and there. GG, well played. Whew, and with that, we have our first 2 qualified players for the RSL, from the qualifiers at least. We have Shin and ByuN. Shin and ByuN do qualify for RSL, and there's still 1 spot left. Exclamation mark B. Exclamation mark B in the chat to have a look back yourselves.